So guys, Bitcoin shot up to 106,000 today with the news around Trump signing the first pro-crypto executive order. Right now, altcoins are still taking a hit, and right now is really a good time to start positioning yourself right before a huge swing in the markets. Right now, I want to pretty much run you guys through the news events, why this is going to have a huge effect on the crypto markets with Trump signing this executive order. Exactly, other news events with the Japan stock market, BPS cuts, how it's going to have an effect on the market, as well as overall where we're at in this crypto bull cycle for Bitcoin and altcoins. If you're new to my channel, go and check out the rest of my content. I'm an intermediate trader documenting my journey since the beginning of 2023, keeping you guys updated on the day-to-day events, price action around altcoins, how liquidity is shifting from Bitcoin and USDT into altcoins, and then vice versa, and overall exactly the news events, like exactly what's happening with Trump signing the first pro-crypto executive order. This is going to have a crazy effect on exactly how crypto is perceived in the everyday life, how banks and institutions are going to start using Bitcoin, and overall how this is going to have an effect on the overall markets and our altcoins as well. I want to run you guys through all that, a few events that are going to be happening with the Japan stock market, and just pretty much predictions around where we're at in the cycle. Let's jump into it. So guys, as I said, Bitcoin ran up to around 106,000 today before sharply declining right back down. The total two chart, as you guys can see, altcoins are still taking a major hit. My portfolio is somewhat up and down. The Conduct is running up quite significantly. I've been talking about specific AI coins like Conduct, HashAI, Destra. I also made a recent video about Chill Guy. Overall, that coin is down right now, guys. I don't want you stressing out about it. I still have my position. Overall, whenever the sentiment starts shifting back into meme coins and everything starts rallying super hard, I know this coin is going to be one of the few that is going to start rallying just based off of its previous run and overall the community and more amidst within partnerships and everything like that. But overall, guys, altcoins are taking a hit. And one major event that happened today that had a huge effect on Bitcoin and the markets in general was the fact that Trump officially signed the first pro-crypto executive order. The Kobesi letter talked about it perfectly and pretty much cut down every single thing that happened and why it's going to have a huge effect on everyday life, institutions, and how Bitcoin is going to start playing a part in everything. So he said, crypto investors just made history. Exactly 16 years ago, Bitcoin was launched as the first digital currency in the world. Today, President Trump officially signed the first pro-crypto executive order in U.S. history. What does it all mean? Let him explain. So, just hours ago, the below executive order was signed by President Trump. This includes a variety of pro-crypto measures, all aimed at strengthening American leadership in digital financial technology. The long-awaited National Crypto Reserve was a part of the executive order, which this is something we've all been talking about. If a crypto reserve starts to happen, a Bitcoin reserve, guys, for the US, it's going to start to get really crazy. So first, it establishes the working group on digital asset markets, led by David Sachs. Not only does it include the Secretary of the Treasury, but it also includes the chairman of the SEC and CFTC, which is really crazy, guys, because literally just days ago, the SEC chairman was Gary Gensler. Talk about a change. Gary Gensler was trying to kill crypto with the Biden administration, and now everything is just shifting with the Secretary of Treasury and the chairman of the SEC and STFC. So moving forward, guys, I want you guys to go follow Kobesi letter, learn more about this stuff, but I'm gonna keep you guys updated on everything you need to know. This group will oversee national digital asset stockpiles. Throughout his campaign, President Trump mentioned multiple times that he was interested in creating a Bitcoin national reserve. This announcement somewhat fulfills that promise, but there are a lot of unknowns. So moving into it, the digital currencies held in that reserve have not been specified. 1 week ago, the NY Post reported that President Trump is considering prioritizing digital coins founded in the US. This includes coins like Solana, USDC, and Ripple. Bitcoin is not founded in the US, but why would they not hold Bitcoin? Bitcoin is the largest crypto asset in the world. It makes no sense not to hold Bitcoin, but at the end of the day, he's really focused around US assets, which has everyone wondering what is going to be held in this reserve for cryptocurrency. This explains the rather mixed reaction by Bitcoin prices after the announcement. Bitcoin rose as high as 106,000, which we just talked about, but then fell back below 102,000 minutes later. It's now trading at 104,000, which right now it's like at 103, and awaiting more color on exactly what the National Reserve will include. Next, the order bans the creation creation of central bank digital currencies, CBDC. This has been a very controversial topic over the last 2 years. Critics say the establishment of a CBDC increases government control and reduces privacy, and after all, Bitcoin is decentralized. Moving forward, the Fed's official policy and stance on CBDCs is in the below image, and prior to this order, the Fed said they made no decisions on whether to pursue or implement a CBDC. This executive order effectively ends the Fed's ability to create a CBDC for now. So for now, but overall, guys, this is very bullish. Following this executive order, the SEC just officially rescinded SAB 121, which was issued in March of 2022 with guidance on how companies should account for crypto held behalf of customers. So this is going to have an effect, guys, on how companies really deem crypto. Overall, this is really crazy, and just a matter of days after the SEC chair Gary Gensler has resigned after, all of the hate on crypto. Overall, exactly, SAB 121 impacted just about any public company that accepted or dealt with crypto. It required companies to recognize a liability, a corresponding asset when holding crypto for customers. So overall, Michael Saylor even says that rescinding SAB 121 allows banks to custody Bitcoin. So pretty much banks are going to be able to hold Bitcoin now, which is going to be a crazy next step. Lastly, the Senate formed a group today titled the Senate Banking Digital Assets Subcommittee. Senator Cynthia Lummis, which is one of the main people that's been pushing for a Bitcoin strategic reserve, a known Bitcoin advocate, has been appointed chair of the subcommittee. Bulls view this as a positive step toward pro-crypto legislation in the U.S. This leaves crypto investors with a little bit of a cliffhanger. Bitcoin has rallied over the last few months on the prospect of a strategic crypto reserve. Will the National Reserve include Bitcoin? Well, guys, we honestly do not know. I honestly think it is, of course, the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve, which is what everyone's been saying. But at the end of the day, this is a great thread just showing you exactly what's going on in the U.S. with crypto and how it's going to have an effect on pretty much how companies, banks, and everything that's intertwined in the U.S. deems crypto, which is super positive for Bitcoin and also for altcoins once Bitcoin starts to crash down, which in turn in every crypto cycle, it always happens. Overall, Benjamin Cohen talks about how Bank of Japan decision is tomorrow. Markets are pricing in a hike of 25 BPS to 0.5%. I don't really think this is going to have too much an effect on the markets, but at the end of the day, news events around this and anything else that could be having a catalyst could have a little bit of an effect, as well as overall if we get more news from the strategic Bitcoin reserve and exactly the news around this subcommittee for digital assets. Benjamin Cohen also talks about exactly historically the Bitcoin market cycle top and pretty much when we start to see it, and it's pretty much he's talking about the 200-week moving average, and it crosses prior to an all-time high, and at the end of the day we're still a ways away. This chart is just showing that at the end of the day we still have some time before we hit that all-time high. I think more than likely we're going to be seeing it at the end of the year, moving into 2026, but at the end of the day, this is where everyone has their own opinion. At the end of the day, do what you will with that information. But CryptoCon talks about exactly where we're at in this crypto bull cycle. I like to give you guys the day-to-day events, price action around these assets, as well as overall a long-term perspective if you're not new to the channel. If you're new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe. I like to give you guys all these charts and information that you really need to understand exactly where we're going in the market. The Bitcoin cycle is right on track. Price action-wise, nearly the entire bull market is still on the table. Patience is still required, as always, severely lacking in our space, which a lot of people are lacking the patience right now, but for which you will be greatly rewarded if you do have that patience. And in this chart, guys, we can see exactly the price action around Bitcoin and the first top echo high that we see in every bull cycle. We can see the specific point and exactly where we are in this cycle. Based off of this, the price predictions around Bitcoin and when we're going to start to see those new highs is in March and October. This has already been anticipated based off of previous cycles, price action with Bitcoin dominance and overall Bitcoin and altcoins and the total market, and overall how global liquidity is moving in the market. So overall, guys, everything is still planned moving into March after February and everything, and then overall the all-time high, the peak of everything is still forecasted near the end of the year, Q4 potentially in October, potentially even a little bit later. But overall, crypto is down, guys. Swiping everything to the side, altcoins are down. The markets are trading really crazy right now with the news around Trump signing the the first pro crypto executive order. This is going to have a huge effect on how crypto is deemed in the United States, how it's also utilized by banks and companies, and overall exactly how cryptocurrency is going to be used. So this is really key, guys. Keeping up with actual news events like this that are actually going to have a huge effect should be really bullish for you, showing you that the adoption around crypto is growing very significantly. And at the end of the day, do what you will with this information. There is a lot of moving parts going around in the markets. I'm trying to give you guys exactly the seeds that you need to grow some great things. Right now, I'm investing in meme coins and AI altcoins because those are the top two sectors that are performing the best in this cycle. Like how I said, meme coins are kind of on the back burner and AI is kind of the main focus right now. But this is where you got to come to your own conclusion, guys, and really determine what you want to do. But overall, guys, that's what's happening in the crypto markets. If you're new to my channel, go and check out the rest of my content. I'm an intermediate trader documenting my journey since the beginning of 2023, showing you guys my wins, my losses, keeping you guys updated on the day-to-day events, as well as overall price action around Bitcoin, altcoins, and everything else in between. Today, I just wanted to run you guys through the huge event that happened today, how it's going to have an effect on the market, and pretty much the forecast for the rest of the 2025 crypto bull cycle. Altcoins are still waiting to get a huge shift of liquidity because they've been deviating ever since the start of January, but I'm going to keep you guys updated on those indicators and when exactly altcoins are getting that liquidity. Right now is a good time to start dollar cost averaging. Some positions are down significantly, so you can start to make some crazy gains on a few of the coins that I mentioned. I talked about Chill Guy not too long ago and talked about a few AI coins as well. And this weekend, I'm going to give you guys an updated perspective on which coins I'm going to be focusing on. Overall, though, new to the channel, drop me a comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of my content, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.